In this video, we will be exploring the concept of neuroplasticity, what it is, how it works, and how we can use it to our advantage. First off, what is neuroplasticity? The term is derived from two roots: neuron, referring to the cells in our brains, and plastic, meaning moldable or able to be modified. Neuroplasticity is the brain's ability to reorganize or change its cells, or neurons, over time. So how does neuroplasticity work? The brain uses an incredibly complex system of electrical impulses and chemicals to send messages across millions of neurons. When we are born, we have billions of neurons, but we don't yet have all the synapses or connections between neurons that we need. So in our first few years, our brains create tons of these synapses. Then throughout our lives, we prune away the synapses we don't use and strengthen the ones we do. We can even create brand new connections. I like to think of it like paths in the winter. After a fresh snow, it seems like there are no paths, but after we walk through the snow, we create a path. The more we walk it, the easier it is to see and use that path. Our brains work similarly. At birth, we are like a landscape covered in fresh snow. All the paths seem hidden. Over time, we learn, digging out or tromping down new paths. Our habits, or habitual thought processes, become the most well-worn paths. When we have to learn a new skill or way of thinking, it's like having to shovel a new path. It's important to state that neuroplasticity isn't positive or negative. It just is. Most of the time, our neural connections are being strengthened by default. So if we get angry a lot, that pathway gets strengthened. But if we spend more time cultivating positive experiences, then those paths will become the easiest to navigate. And that is how neuroplasticity works. Our neural pathways are being strengthened all the time, but with a little intentionality, we can choose which ones to reinforce and use neuroplasticity to our advantage.